The Unicorns. Among the golden hills of fairyland, the unicorns run wild and free among the buttercups, with the sunlight flashing from their golden hooves and horns. One midsummer day, the sun was shining and a warm breeze was blowing, but there was a restless, unsettled air about the unicorns. "Mother," said the young fool, whose name was Ivory, "everything seems strange today. Is something unusual about to happen?" "Yes, dear," replied Moonbeam, his mother. "Every midsummer day the fairy people use a golden flute to call the unicorns to them, and the fairy children choose one unicorn to live with them for a year." "Does the unicorn come back again?" asked Ivory. "Oh yes," his mother replied. "When the fairies choose a new unicorn, they return the old one who was chosen the year before. Each unicorn spends just a year at the fairy palace, learning how to be gentle and obedient for the fairy children." "If they choose me," said Ivory, "I shall say no. I don't want to go. I want to stay with you, Mother, always." Moonbeam lifted her hand and lovingly nuzzled her young foal. "Dear one, if you are called by the golden flute, you can't help but go. It plays a magical note that unicorns can't resist." Ivory tossed his head and went for the canter, his white mane and tail steaming in the fresh breeze. He was half a hillside away when a distant sweet fluting brought him to a surprised halt. He found he could not help but turn towards it, and soon, quite against his will, he was catering back to all the other unicorns on the hillside. There he saw the fairy folk and the flute player for the first time. They were laughing and singing. They made their way along the lane which led up from the lower regions of the fairyland. The fairy children saw Ivory and called joyfully, "That one! Oh yes, choose that one." "Not me, Mother," he pleaded. "Don't let them take me. I don't want to go. It isn't fair." Moonbeam gave him a velvet kiss. "Little son, it is an honor to be chosen by the fairies, and you must go. We will soon be together again." Then the fairies placed a garland of flowers around Ivory's neck, and he went with them to fairyland.